Still gotta get used to this thing. It's been a while. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Used to have this up with ease, but now it ain't as easy as it used to be. Oh, that's a nice, what's that, a cross track? Not bad. Oh, this thing's about to die already. I knew they didn't have a USB thing. Well, guess I'm gonna have to do what I can do. But what's good, everybody that's tuning in? Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well. I should have brought my battery pack. So much for that. Yeah. But car's getting serviced, so figure I'll finally go live and talk to y'all. Hope you guys are having a good morning by far for those that's tuning in. But if you're here, give it a like button if you haven't done so already. And I'm not going to ask the 2 people that's watching to subscribe. But hey, if you're new here, consider doing that. Consider doing that. Guess I'm going to download Discord on here. Not in any crazy rush to... What's this? Okay. I guess I'm going to have to... My clipboard. Yeah, but good morning to y'all that's tuning in. I'm just here. I'm just here. I gotta see if I can remember this. There we go. To y'all that's tuning in, good morning. Let's go birds. Let's go birds. So. What up, JR? Good morning to you, my guy. Hope all is well with you. I know a lot of people are asleep right now, but hope you're doing well. Of course I'm human. Who else would I be? A dang iRobot? Appreciate you. Give me 1 second, yo. There we go. The Cancun Cowboys. I mean, that was always the case. That was always the case. Come on. That was always the case. Now, can we get back to ignoring those Cowboys and focus on much bigger needs at hand? I mean, remember the time when we lost to them? Remember that time when we lost to them and all them Cowboy fans, they came out? They were talking all that crazy smack. That time when I went viral? Shout out to that channel, Across the Fan Base. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, that video, that live stream I had, went viral. And all them Cowboy fans was on there talking. Some of them started, kind of blew up my page and was like, yeah, how about them Cowboys? And they were pointing out a little something unfortunate that my son did. He was digging in his nose. There were plenty of insults from not just me, but my son as well. Now, I'm not going to say all Cowboy fans are scumbags, but at the same time, I know I shouldn't take them serious because they're not acknowledged by their own OGs. So there's that. But I'm just saying though, all those Cowboy fans that came out, I made it known. Count your days, because I will be here. I will be here waiting for y'all. But I ain't saying nothing just yet because y'all still got 1%. You feel me? But no, I'm just gonna wait. And I just want to say something right now, right? I'm gonna say something else right now. When I said that all of them Cowboy fans coming out of the woodwork now, all of a sudden want to be fans, don't go ghost. Don't go ghost. Because for those that see my live stream, I told y'all must not know who I am. how I operate when them Cowboy fans lose. Morning. Good, good. How are you? Hanging by the one, right? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I told him. When if this thing closes? Nah. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go back there. So I told him though, what happens? They must not know. They must not know who I am. But they're gonna find out soon enough that a 1% chance is laughable. But nah. That 1% chance is laughable. It truly is. But there's some of those that will still believe that they're still gonna make it either way. Right? All right, I can't remember how to fold this up. Game day. We can't take Washington lightly. Exactly, Eagles fans. First of all, to everybody that's tuning in, good morning to y'all. If I have 14 people that's watching, why don't I get 14 likes? You feel me? You know, it's greatly appreciated if we do that. All right? It's greatly appreciated if we can do that. I already know their season isn't over because the Eagles would have already won the division. So I already know their season isn't over yet. It will be by the end of this day, that's for sure. But what's going on, B, right? I make Eagles content, I make gaming content, silly videos, I do all that kind of stuff. But right now, you know, it is, you know, that kind of season, so I haven't really been as active. So there's that. It's the tie they had earlier. Oh, it came back to bite them. You know what? If you ask me, I think the Cowboys won that in the end, even though I can't stand them, but we also got to keep it 100. I think they won that because the Packers, they should have blown them out. Micah Parsons should have been doing his part. If he, you know, take revenge, you feel me? Get at Dak Prescott, but he wasn't really much of a factor. He only had like what, 1 sack? He wasn't really much of a factor. The fact that the Cowboys, I feel like that's a win by the Cowboys, and even though they tied, but I think the Cowboys won that. Like they were supposed to get blown out that game, but no. Good morning, Fly Eagles Fly. Boys are what's going on, Vic? Listen, bro, it's respect for you, bro. But those new fans, though, those new fans that was coming out talking all that smack on that reaction channel across the fan base, some of them was flooding my video and everything, my videos. Like, nah, like don't go ghost now when y'all season is over. Nah, I want to see them. Nah, I want to check. I'm just checking to see if they still them boys. You feel me? I'm just curious if they still them boys. And I told them, I mean, listen, y'all got y'all win. I have no excuse. We blew 21-0 lead. I have no excuse. I can't, you know, whatever. You can't be losing games like that, especially to the Dallas Cowboys. But man, those fans, they were out heavy. The personal insults was there, not just to me. It's one thing if you're talking about me, but my son, nah, don't go ghost. Don't go ghost. You feel me? I mean, I appreciate some of them acknowledging that, you know, I was being a great father when I was ranting, if that's what we want to call it. You know, I took my son upstairs because I didn't want him to see that side. But there were some that accused me of abusing my son. I mean, whether if that's a joke or not, I'm not like jokes are supposed to be funny. I don't laugh at that kind of shit. You don't say no shit like that. Talking about, oh, he's gonna take his son upstairs. Because he's gonna abuse him. Why the fuck would I do that? I don't fucking know. But fucking weird, bro. Reality hit hard for them Cowboys. It should have hit them the following week, but we try to tell them. I mean, it's too late to be legit. It is way too late. Way too late. You feel me? Way too late for them to be good. I feel like they'll be fine. They'll be fine next year, though. I mean, I don't know if they still have those 2 draft picks that they got from the Packers, or unless he gave 1 or 2 of them, you know, for Quentin Williams. But I think the Cowboys will be much better next year, though. But this year, they were talking a little too much, and I tried to leave them alone. I tried to focus on actual competitive teams like Like the Bucks, not the Bucks. Well, yeah, the Bucks. At one point, I was thinking about the Bucks, the Lions, even Washington, being as though they went to the NFC Championship last year. We know how that ended. The Packers, the Bills, the Chiefs, of course. I didn't expect Broncos to be legit. I didn't expect the Patriots to be legit, but I was focusing on actual competitive teams. But the Cowboys, I didn't want to talk about them. I didn't want to make the video. I mean the y'all still them boys photo. I didn't make not one video. You know, me popping up and saying, hey, just checking to see if y'all still. I didn't even do that. You feel me? But hey. I'm just saying though, man. For real. I'm just saying. We was playing with the Cowgirls for decades. Why the fuck do they think they did something special? We've all mentioned that, right? It's a split in the end. Of course, y'all W was much more impressive than ours the first meetup. I mean, being as though, yeah, we blew that lead, but hey, 10 years of blaming the defense and not Dak. Nah, they've been blaming Dak. No. They've been blaming Dak. Many have been wanting him gone. Oh no. Oh, the Bears came out of nowhere too. I wasn't expecting them to be legit, which is crazy. I wasn't expecting them to be legit all like that, but man, they got the #1 seed now. Is it them or no? The Seahawks got the #1 seed. That's right. Dak going to the Browns next year. He could go to the Browns. He could go to the Seahawks. Even though, I mean, he could go to the Seahawks. I mean, Sam Darnold, that was a very impressive win by Sam Darnold. I can't even give that to them. I mean, I'm like that very moment, he just did something Jalen Hurts didn't do. And that's not only score at that very final drive, but take it a 2-point conversion for the W. That's impressive right there by Sam Darnold. I give that to them, and I'll be 100% real. You know, when Jalen Hurts drive, what game was? Oh, the Chargers. When he moved that ball down the field with ease and he threw that INT, that was gut wrenching right there. I'm like, of course, it's gut wrenching right there. Y'all see my reaction. That was very gut wrenching. But Sam Darnold, he did what was supposed to be done. That's just me giving props. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying Sam Darnold is better. That's bullshit. Like, no way. Like, come on. What? No, I'm just saying, like, that was an impressive W by Sam Darnold and the Chiefs. And I'm not in the Seahawks, my bad. And Sam Darnold didn't even have that good of a game. That's another thing. But I will also say this though. Even though the Seahawks, they are a legit team, but that defense, they just gave up 400. Did they give up 457 yards to the Rams? Like, bruh, didn't they give up that 400? Didn't they, like, bro, like, I thought their defense was hella scary, but you give up 457 yards? I'm trying to remember how this, was it like this? I don't know. It's probably time I get a new one anyway. I don't know. Hey, calm down. Calm down. I'm right here. Sheesh. What up, NYG31? Score prediction: Eagles 31, Commanders 21. I don't think Commanders going to score that many. They're probably going to score at least. I'm going to say 13 at max. I'm going to say 13. It's the New Orleans overtime rule. The Seahawks automatically must go for 2 when the. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. They have to go for 2. Okay. Wow, I already know that. They rule was if I mean beforehand, if any team score a touchdown, it's automatically rep. But I do know apparently that now the game is still alive even though you score a touchdown. But if they don't score a touchdown and follow them, all right. So I guess that's a reasonable rule. I mean, I was wondering why they go for 2, but that makes sense now. But hey, the Seahawks did it though. I am not at a restaurant. I'm at a Subaru dealership. Getting my car serviced. I mean, I could do it myself, honestly, but well, I can't legally, I cannot do the state inspection myself. So they would have to do that. A certified tech would have to do that. Otherwise, I would have done an oil change myself. I would have done a tire rotation myself. I honestly would have saved about, $140, but it's the inspection that I had to, they had to do. So there's that. Laura, good morning to you. Go Birds. Subarus are what? What? You tripping? Subarus, like, I love Subarus. You tripping? Message is held for review. You say you are a trans woman. You love when. All right, come on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that. I mean, congratulations to you that you are trans. Congratulations to you, but we're not doing that over here. And that you getting a little too TMI right there. I mean, congratulations though, but no, don't bring. You ain't gotta do all of that, bro. You ain't gotta do all of that. I see what you tried to do too. You tried to have me read that and someone can clip it. No, you tried. Bro tried to have me read what he typed. Like you tried it though. You tried, but it is way too early for that. Don't do that. It's way too early for y'all to be trolling like that. Like, hold on a second. Nah, that deserves a little that deserves a little screenshot right there. Nah, like you tried it. You tried it. You tried it. You tried it. Like, you can't see, you can trick these fools on here, but you can't. No, not over here, bro. Not over here. We just chilling. We talking football, just doing whatever. You feel me? Maybe mocking the Dallas Cowboys, being as though they deserved it, but nah. We have Washington. But them Cowboy fans, though, never forget. They all came out. They swore this was their year up and down after they beat us and beat the Chiefs. Oh yeah, but it has been rather quiet, it's been pretty quiet. In comes the trolls, out goes the trolls. Facts. Appreciate that. Facts. To the 18 people that's watching, come on, let's get 18 likes. Like, come on. We greatly appreciate it. Speaking of which, I actually joined this community. All right, this thing won't be any use because I'm probably gonna have to get me a new iPad, honestly, because this thing had 18% and it's not even coming on. I think it is about that time to upgrade. JP should have never talked shit about having the best record about the Cow. Oh yeah, I seen that. That's what JP does, bro. What's going on, Farron? Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you. I mean, that's what JP does, man. You know, I'm not going to say so much as he's baiting for attention or whatnot, but that's just what he does. I mean, I respect his commitment as a Saints fan, but the things that he does on his live, I don't really agree with that, but I'm just staying in my lane. You do your thing. I mean, I guess you attract those kind of audience, although most of the audience can be weird, but it is what it is. You know, the trolls and all like that. I ain't talking about JP or NYG or not the OG Simon or none of that, but I'm just talking about those typers and everything. You attract those kind of weirdos, but he's been doing that for years though, so that's nothing new. Just is what it is. Joe Castro, what's going on, Joe Castro? Hope you're doing well, man. Listen, go Birds. Let's get this W. You saw half the live. I saw the part where I saw JP was live. I saw that JP was live. You know, I commented. I said, what's up? You know, it's been a while and everything. You know, I seen Red Z, Cousin, plenty of people in there. You know, it seemed chill and everything, but, you know, but when he started talking that stuff, you know, I know he's got to represent his team, but that's when Simons came on. I was like, oh, shit, it's about to get real. I didn't even know there was something going on like that, but I didn't even know there was shit going on there. What's going on, Grunch Smurf? Shout out to you. Good morning to you. That's why Simon's coming after him. I mean, yeah, that's how it is, though. When you talk that smack about the team, you know, you gotta put your money where your mouth is, and you know, and I respect that. Simon's getting down to business. You know, he even put his channel on the line, but He even put his channel on the line. Simon's got 14 or 15,000 subscribers. He put his channel on the line. All right, you think the Saints are better than the Cowboys? All right, put your channel on the line. Simon said you can have his channel if the Saints will have more wins than the Cowboys. But in return, each wins the Cowboys. No, wins the Cowboys or the Saints. Or each time the Saints lose, I can come to your house and I can't go too hard, my bad. Smack. Right across your face. JP was not having that. Listen, just bro, that was funny, bro. JP was not down for that kind of bet. Yeah, Sarnes put his channel on the line. He did. I mean, I think the Cowboys will definitely have more wins than the Saints next year. Joe Castro, nothing really. It just from a community I was once proud to be part of. You feel me? it was just from a community I used to be part of. Just typical nonsense going there. Simons wants to beat him so bad. Yeah. Am I going live for the game? I will try to go live for the game. Honestly, I really should go live for the game. But I'm gonna have to straighten up down there, honestly, because it's, because Christmas, it's that time of the year. It's it's been pretty busy. Let me just say that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go live for the game. It's at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So without a doubt, you might watch that game. Hey, I mean, is that the only game of the day? I mean, I guess football fans will watch it, but I mean, I'm not the most thrilled. I mean, it's the Buffalo Bills that I'm most excited for. This game is unfortunately important for us because a win will get us this division. And I don't really care about the fate of the Dallas Cowboys. I care about this team here. But if any reason I'm giving them attention is because they have been talking too much. I tried to ignore them throughout the season, but they just kept me hanging on. So, but yeah, this game is unfortunately important for us because a division win will get us this division, and it'll be the first time the Philadelphia Eagles have won a division back-to-back since 2000 and 20 years ago. Let's just say that, 20 years ago. So, just it's a good feeling, but I've learned that if you don't get a Super Bowl in the end, it really doesn't mean shit. So there's that. But what's going on, German lady? I hope you are doing well. It's been a long time. Hope you have a great day. And man, let me tell y'all something, man. Don't get on German lady's bad side. Let me say that. Do not get on German lady's bad side. Bears and Packers. Bears got that one. Unless the division is already settled, I think the Bears have that one. The Packers have been, the Packers, they're about to unfortunately collapse, being as though they lost Micah Parsons, which turns out that trade was a huge flop. They gave up quite a mortgage for someone that's only won 1 or 2 playoff games. He makes way more podcasts. He puts way more time in his podcast than he does with his own team. So there's that. Enie's Batmass, good morning to you. I hope you are doing well. If the Eagles win, it is the first NFC, since 2004. However, we don't win the Super Bowl, it means nothing. See, yeah, you're saying the same thing I'm saying. It's facts. I'm from PA, from Philly. I am from Philly. I know there's not a lot of Eagles content creators that stays in Philly, but you got one here. But yeah, but a lot of those that's currently outside, I mean, they've all actually lived in Philly. So, and Brunson is a perfect example. That guy, he's all Philly, you feel me? But he moved, he went down south, and that's going to be me as well, you feel me? I am born and raised in Philly, though. Born and raised. Philadelphia, born and raised. But yeah, But yeah, though, you can definitely tell Brunson is Philly, though. You know, I seen him the moment I subscribed to him like years ago, like before he even went viral. Um, just love the passion, love the swag. You know, the guy, like he knows his shit, bro. A Philly rapper at that. He got bars for days, bro. Shout out to him. Um, LB is a Philly landmark. Yup, at this point. I respect it. I respect it. I consider moving down south. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I've always considered moving down south, but will I do it? I'll probably go as far as maybe South Carolina, but no, we're gonna like, but Beans though, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I wasn't married, I would have moved to Florida a long time ago. Or Atlanta. I would have moved a long time ago. I either would have moved to Florida or I would have moved to Arizona because I got a family out of Arizona as well. But 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 we're probably going to stay. We're either going to stay within the state or we're probably going to like either Delaware or Maryland. One of those states we might move to as well. But currently, going to have to you know, unfortunately, there are things that has to be paid off that's preventing it from happening, and it is what it is. Go Birds! Let's go! Let's get this win, brother. Yeah, yeah. Went from West Philly to Seattle. What's life in Seattle like? 'Cause I know a couple people out there. That's it for this. Yep. The commitment is strong down here for sure. Seattle is cold, windy, and always raining. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard. Seattle is cold, windy, and it's always raining. I could definitely see that. Even in the summer? Uncle Larry stays in South Carolina. Yeah, I was in South Carolina for 4th of July. It was beautiful. We was out at Myrtle Beach. I actually ran into someone. I'm not sure if y'all know this channel, but it's called Street Beefs. I ran to Scarface over there. He was at one of the water parks, and I was not expecting him to be there, but that guy was cool, bro. He was humble and everything. That guy was awesome. Street Beefs, he was awesome. Um, you know, he actually offered me to attend one of his events, but you know, I'm like so busy. I mean, I would love to go out there. I would like to bring my son out there as well, but not like boxing or UFC stuff like that. I don't think that would be safe, um but uh but yeah, I would definitely love to go. I mean, if he had an event out in Philly, I would definitely go without a doubt. But yeah, shout out to him. I play for the Eagles. I do play for the Eagles. I do actually. Damn, I got caught. I do play for the Eagles. But unfortunately, I lost the position to John Mechie the third, even though he ended up getting traded. So I don't know. I would have. I thought I would have beaten that guy out without a doubt. They couldn't figure out if I was like a fit to be a wide receiver or a tight end because of my size. So yeah, you said this is swoop. You know what? Anything I could have done to stay in Philly, I wouldn't mind. You know, being swoop. I wouldn't mind being swoop. Seattle is a beautiful area, so it doesn't rain as much. Okay. DE 90 first round pick. I should have been, but apparently what I did in the summer, you know, I was always partying, I was always drinking, and someone recorded me, and unfortunately, it kind of ruined my market. So it sucks, but hey, I got drafted in the end. I got drafted in the end, but didn't last. It's just how it is, man. You just got to be careful who you hang out with. You got to be careful what you do in the off season, because anything you do, especially your family, is going to affect you. But football, I played at Villanova. So I played out in Villanova. Surprisingly, they noticed me on the market. And I wasn't like necessarily the starter, but the times that I did play was I did impress, but me drinking kind of ruined it. So be careful where y'all go, man. Be careful where you party at. Be careful where you hang out with, because when people put out them phones, yeah, it's going to ruin it. So when my son play in the NFL, though, I'll make sure he doesn't make the same mistake that I did. So what's this? What did he say? I can't even understand that language that he said, but it seems like he was waving. So, but all right. All right. My apologies, y'all. Shit, man. Tall stack 61, 61. What's going on, my guy? Hope you were doing well. Dang, bro, it's really been a while. Dang. It's been a while, my guy. Hope you doing well, man. For real. Like, for real. It's crazy how time went by, man, and just, you feel me? We was all once proudly to be part of the community, but now, we've all matured and not really so much interested in that community anymore. But it's good to see you, man. What's going on, Joey? Hey, I'm sorry I got y'all on hold for like 10 or so minutes. Lovely wife called me. But yeah, man, I'm back. Let me see the comments that I missed. All right. If the Birds play well today, are we confident again in the offense? I'm gonna be honest with you. I will, if you're still watching. Why does this thing keeps moving? I'm right here. Hello, hello. Where you going? Hello. There we go. There we go. All right. I feel like this win is definitely going to, especially the division win, is definitely going to boost that confidence in the team. But as far as my confidence in their run, it still would take some time, because in the end, it is only the Redskins, and last week it was the Raiders. So if we can do this against a legit team, and why does it keep doing that? If we can do this against a legit team, then yeah, I'll be very confident. And this thing just, hello, yes, I'm right here. There we go. I probably got to move it a little further back so he can see me. There we go. Which team would you at least want to see in the first round or the playoffs? That's a good question. Nice Geodude picture, by the way. The team I would want to see in the playoffs would be Seahawks is going to be tough. Rams, they're going to be tough. I think we can definitely beat the Bears, honestly. We can most definitely beat the Bears. I would say the Bears might be the first team I want us to see in the playoffs. I would say the Bears. I think the Panthers. Either the Bears or the Panthers, because I was a bit concerned about the Seahawks at first, but I feel like if it's one thing we've always been good for is exposing quarterbacks, reminding them that they're not as good as they used to, good as they think. But I feel like the fact that the Seahawks gave up over 400 yards is wild. I feel like we can. Oh yeah, I think the Rams going to be the toughest team, and despite losing the way they did to the Seahawks, but I'm very confident in our defense. So I'm going to say the Bears or the Panthers. I would like to see first in the playoffs, and save the best competition for obviously the NFC Championship. But yeah, we only lost that game to the Bears because obviously it was a locker room issue. That's not an excuse. But still, they were extremely beatable. It was just like their run game, like DeAndre Swift and that backup guy. He's not even the tough. They're not even the toughest running backs we've gone against nor shut down. It was just all around a bad game for us. I feel like the Bears were definitely beatable, and next time we see them in the playoffs, oh yeah, CJ's going to get humbled. No hate towards him, but hey. And all those former Eagles players that was mocking us and everything, yeah, they're going to get humbled. So this thing keep on moving. What is this logo? Oh, because I'm sitting. Okay. That's smart. Do I know Hart or Brunson? Are you talking about Kevin Hart and Lord Brunson? Kevin Hart, no. Obviously, comedian. Brunson, met Brunson at a tailgate. Guy's tall as hell. He's cool too, by the way. He is cool. The year when the Eagles went against the Cowboys at the link, I think it was 22. I think it was 22. I think it was 2022. That's when I seen Brunson. Jennifer Slay was there as well. Her banana pudding was really nice, by the way. Spicy Dirt said, at least you got that Nova education. Yeah. All right, let me be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all on that one. No, I'm never going to Villanova. I was just playing. I was just going along with it. So I just want you to know, no, I've never gone there. I didn't think some people would actually buy into that. No, I never going to Nova. I'm never going there. All right. Yeah, I've never gone to Nova, never gone to Penn State. The whole John Mechie thing, like that kid's got some talent, but nah. I wish. And besides, I'm way too old to be competing with John Mechie anyway. He would have easily beaten me out. I'm a little too old for that. What up, J Dub? Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you. All right. If you haven't done so already, do you boy a favor and hit this like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. This thing's moving back and forth. There was a way I can turn it off actually to stop it from motioning around like that. Unless I'm too far. There we go. All right. All right. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well, man. I guess the Eagles and Washington will be the only game playing this year. It looks like they is getting started with the car because I know they would have called me by now. Just kind of wished just sitting around. All right, I'm gonna eat this sandwich right quick, but definitely don't do it on camera. So there we go. Probably cold by now anyway. But like I said, I know I'm just here to talk to y'all, so just, it's a lot easier, obviously. I mean, I could just finish watching that Saquon documentary, but no, I just rather talk to y'all instead, so. Sandwich is cold. But yeah, anybody still around, let's finish talking about it. Yeah, if you got any questions, definitely let me know. Definitely like that question that Geodude, not so Geodude, gave me. So I was saying the Bears or the Panthers. DE VIP party at? Where the VIP party at? I don't know, bro. You tell me. Shoot. You tell me, my guy. Bring 2026 up in here. Yeah. Yes, sir. What's this plus button for? Oh, let's go back. Oh, I can do that? Block word. Oh, bet. I didn't know I could do that on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Let's see. I can actually filter out the messages. Nice. I might do that just for any trolls that decides to all of a sudden come here and talk. I thought I had to be on like Streamlabs or something to do that. Yeah, so to the 9 people, if you have any questions, ask me right away. We hate to be here, I'm just currently eating right now. This is why I ain't really saying much. But yeah, man. I could say I'm very excited for this game, but it is a division rival, but it's not Jaden Daniels playing. Zach Ertz isn't going to be playing. It's just, unfortunately, by us saying that this is a very important game, we definitely gonna have to take this serious. And even though it is a struggling Washington team, still cannot take them for granted. We still gotta let them know like we serious too. And it's bad enough that the Eagles already put themselves in a situation when the division should have been settled a long time ago. Should have clinched a long time ago. So oh, it looks like they finished. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna have to end this very soon. Looks like they just finished my car. It's got an email address. Green is great. Inspection is done. Cool. Looks like everything's done. think I'm gonna buy a Subaru hat. Yeah, someone said Subaru is trash. I love Subarus. I love them Subarus. The WRX I had, life changing. No doubt about it, life changing. But I realized it wasn't the STI, but nonetheless, still great. Still a great car. It was so fun to drive. Just felt like it eased my mind from so much stress and so much frustration and everything. You know, I was able to follow my hobbies and everything. But when that unfortunate event happened in February, I had to get a Forester. I had to get a family vehicle this time. Although a Forester may be a much more mature, a grown man vehicle, it benefits the family, the size and everything was perfect for me. It still wasn't as fun as a WRX, but I guess Forester would be my daily driven vehicle. I just need to get me a fun car. I guess I'll do that when we move to another house. So I might get I might get an STI as a fun car, or I don't know. But until then, I do have me a simulated steering wheel. Just got me one of those, what do you call it? One of those cockpit view. You know, you mount your steering wheel, excuse me, the chair and everything. I just got me one of those and I put it together. Hey, where that video with Cowboy? Wait a minute. Oh, you gotta look up Y'all Still Them Boys. It's the most recent one from like maybe a year or two ago. I think it's like 2 years ago. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on. Cannot comment on my own. All right. Yeah, just search Y'all Still Them Boys. Search for that. It should be the most recent one, which was probably like a year or two ago. But yeah, that's forever, that's forever content right there. And it's funny because he did kind of threaten to this ain't no shade towards him, but it is what it is. He did threaten then to flag it because it was his content, even though, being as though I was on there as well, technically it's my content as well. So, but hey, it is what it is though. I hear we still not cool, but I don't really care. It is what it is. Yeah, we definitely had our differences back then. We definitely have our differences, but I'll let it go. Because, you know, as we get older, we got to be better. So, how you doing? Good? So, yeah, it is what it is. Technically, it's my content as well because I was on the platform. It's all of our content at that point. So, yeah. About to eat a donut, so let me turn this video off. You don't see it? All right, let me turn this on right quick. Let me see if this iPad works. Let me turn this on and find it for you then. I hope it didn't get taken down. I didn't get no email address about it. Oh, this damn thing is dead. All right, here's what I'm gonna do then. Here's what I'm gonna do. I will, I'm gonna have to back out for a bit. I'll find a video and I'll just share it on my community. So just give me a second, all right? Just give me 1 second. I'll go find it. All right. All right, can you hear me? All right, so I just shared it. I shared it on my poll, my community poll. I paused the stream. That's why it seemed like I disappeared. No, it didn't end it. So yeah, I just shared it. So go ahead and check it out. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. No, it wasn't deleted. No, sirree. I have no reason to delete that. I just realized that I've been doing that series for about 6 years now. I just realized that. But it looks like they just finished my car, so I'm gonna have to end this. So but yeah, I just shared it in the community post. So go ahead and check that out. All right. Let me know if you get it. So I'm gonna have to end this stream, you guys. They just finished my vehicle, but if you haven't done so already, definitely hit that like button for your boy and definitely hit that subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. I will work on streaming this game against Washington. I just gotta set it up and everything, and of course clean the basement, being as though it's kind of been a mess since it's peak season and all. So anyway, for those that came by, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, go birds, fly eagles fly. And yeah, man, I'm out of here. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, I'm out. But Jeremy, I just shared the post, so go ahead and check it out. All right. Take care, Andrew. Sorry about that. Go birds. Yes.